Hello everyone. Myself, Mr. Manoj Patil, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samajat, Karmavir, Advocate Baburao Ganpatrao Thakre, College of Engineering, Nasik. Dear student, today we are going to discuss about the introduction of the subject Environmental Engineering 2. This Environmental Engineering 2 subject is mainly related to the wastewater engineering. What is meant by wastewater engineering? See, wastewater engineering is that branch of the environmental engineering in which the basic principles of science and engineering are applied to the problems of water pollution control. See, why this environmental engineering 2 or wastewater engineering subject is very important. See student, if the wastewater without any treatment we have to dispose into the river, into the nalas or any stream or in any water, what will happen? The aquatic life or the plant which are to be present in that water, they may die. It is harmful to them. That's why it is very necessary to treat the wastewater first of all, to treat the wastewater and then we have to dispose that treated wastewater. See, we know that air, water and the food, these are the three components which are to be very important for the existence of the human life. And if these three components are become polluted, then it is harmful to the human body. For example, if suppose water is get polluted, then waterborne diseases will be occur. If the food is get polluted, the food poisoning will occur. And if air is get polluted, respiratory diseases will be occur. That's why it is very important to protect this component from the pollution. Now see, I will just discuss what you have to study in this environmental engineering 2 subject. This is the course information of this subject, environmental engineering 2. See, this course, environmental engineering 2, covers collection, conveyance and sources of sewage. See, so in this subject you are studying how the wastewater is to be collected, how the wastewater is to be conveyed and the sources of the sewage. What are the different sources of the sewage, from where this wastewater or sewage is to be generated. Then the sewage characteristic, the various characteristics of the sewage like physical, chemical and biological characteristics of the sewage. Then the quantity, quality, requirement for the disposal of sewage as per the CPCB norm. So whenever we have to dispose the treated sewage or treated wastewater, so what quality is to be required as per the Central Pollution Control Board norm, that you have to study in this subject. Then the stream sanitation, then theory and design of preliminary, primary, secondary and tertiary treatment unit. This is very important part of this wastewater engineering. See, the various treatment unit, their design, preliminary, primary and secondary and tertiary treatment unit, their design you have to study in this subject. Then the various low cost wastewater treatment methods for the rural area. See, in the rural area, what are the different low cost wastewater treatment method you can apply, like oxidation pond, aerated lagoons, phytoremediation technique, root zone technique, that you have to study in this subject. Then the on-site sanitation system, then introduction to the membrane biological reactor, moving bed biological reactor and facultative FMBR, that is facultative membrane bioreactor technology, you are studied in this subject. Then the anaerobic treatment processes like the septic tank, USB, upflow anaerobic sludge blanket process, that you have to study in this subject. Then industrial wastewater treatment. In industry, how the wastewater is treated in various industry like sugar industry, paper and pulp industry, dairy industry, how the wastewater is to be treated, that you have to study in this subject. And lastly, recycle and reuse of the treated wastewater, how the wastewater is to be recycled and reused, that you have to study in this subject, environmental engineering 2. We have to study all these things one by one in detail. Now see, this environmental Engineering 2 subject is introduced in BE Civil 2015 code in first semester, which are having the subject code of 401001. This environmental engineering 2 subject is having the teaching scheme. For the lecture, there are 3 hours per week, and for the practical purpose, there are 2 hours per week. The examination scheme for this subject is, there is in-sem exam paper for the 30 marks, then there is end-sem exam paper which are having the weightage of 70 marks, and for oral exam, there are 50 marks. Now, next part is course outcome. Course objectives. Course objectives are very important, because whenever you are studied something, whenever you are doing something, behind that certain objective is there. So you should know what are the objectives of this subject. See, I have made one objective on each unit. So there are total 6 objectives are there. First course objective is to identify the sources, characterization and quantity of wastewater. Second course objective is to design of preliminary and primary wastewater treatment units. Third one is to design the secondary wastewater treatment units. Fourth one is to explain the low cost wastewater treatment methods. Fifth one is to explain anaerobic wastewater treatment process. And lastly, to discuss the various industrial wastewater treatment processes. So these are the 6 course objectives. Now the course outcome. See, course outcomes are very important, because after completion of any unit or after completion of any course, students should know what knowledge they will gain, what knowledge they should gain. So see, on the completion of the course, student will be able to first, after completion of unit number 1, student will be able to identify the sources, characterization and the quantity of wastewater is to be generated. So sources of the wastewater, then the various characteristics like physical, chemical and biological characteristics of the wastewater, and lastly, quantity of the wastewater, how much quantity of the wastewater is to be generated. So student can identify that. Then after completion of unit number 2, CO2 course outcome 2 is the student should able to design of preliminary and primary wastewater treatment units. Means student after completion of unit number 2, student should able to design bar screen, then grid chamber and the primary wastewater treatment unit like primary sedimentation tank. Then after the completion unit number 3, CO3, student should able to design the secondary wastewater treatment unit. Then CO4, after the completion of unit number 4, student should able to explain the low cost wastewater treatment methods. There are various low cost wastewater treatment methods like oxidation pond, aerated lagoon, phytoremediation methods, root zone method, that student should able to explain. Then after completion of unit number 5, students should able to explain anaerobic wastewater treatment processes. Then after completion of unit number 6, students should able to discuss the various industrial wastewater treatment processes. Now there are various program outcomes are there. Program outcome, that is PO. See, there are total 12 POs are there. As per the National Board of Accreditation, they are given the 12 PO. But I have mentioned here only 7 PO which are related to this subject, environmental engineering 2. First PO is the engineering knowledge. See, second one is the PO2 is the problem analysis. PO third one is the design and development of the solution. PO4 is the conduct investigation of the complex problem. Then PO7 is the environmental and sustainability. PO11 is the project management and finance, and PO12 is the lifelong learning. All these program outcomes are very important, and these are the related to this subject, environmental engineering 2. Now the program specific outcome, that is PSO. So see, there are 3 PSOs are there, program specific outcome. First PSO is graduate will able to apply fundamental knowledge, problem solving skill, engineering experimental ability and design capability necessary for the entering civil engineering career. Then second PSO is graduates will be able to demonstrate knowledge and techniques in engineering field for the effective management and professional development. PSO 3 is graduate will able to apply technical and professional skill to be nationally competitive and employment or self-employment, thereby benefit to the society. Now the list of books. See student, this is the various list of books are there which I mentioned here, which you can refer for studying this subject, environmental engineering too. There are various textbooks are there, okay, like first one is the Environmental Studies by Rajgopalan, then the Wastewater Treatment and Disposal by Metcalfe and Eddy, then the Environmental Engineering by P.V. Roy, Wastewater Treatment by Ravan Datta. Okay, these are the various textbooks are there. Out of that, these two books, Wastewater Treatment and Disposal by Metcalfe and Eddy, this is also a very good book. I can suggest you that you can refer this book, okay, textbook. Then the Environmental Engineering by P.V. Roy, this is also very good books, okay. Then the Wastewater Treatment, Ravan Datta, that in the industrial wastewater treatment purpose, you can refer this book, Wastewater Treatment by Ravan Datta. Then there are various reference books are also there, okay. First one is the Wastewater Engineering by B.C. Punme and Ashok Jain. This is also very good book, reference book for this subject, environmental engineering too. Then the Water Supply and Wastewater Engineering, B.S. and Raju. Then the Sewage Disposal and Air Pollution Engineering by the S.K. Garg. So I have referred to you, suggest you student, you can refer this book, a reference book, Wastewater Engineering by B.C. Punme and Ashok Jain, and second one is the Sewage Disposal and Air Pollution Engineering by S.K. Garg. Okay, these two reference books are very, very important for the environmental engineering 2 subject. Then there is Manual on Sewerage and Sewage Treatment. This is also very important. Then the Standard Methods by the American Public Health Association. These standard methods are also very important for the experimental point of view, okay, which we are follow these standard methods for doing whenever we are doing the experiment. At that time we are following this method. Then this is the IS code 3025 that you can refer. Then there are some e-resources are there which are very, very important during this pandemic situation. You can refer these e-resources also. The various NPTEL video which are to be made by the from the IIT Madras and IIT Kanpur. These NPTEL videos are also very important. You can refer that for studying this subject, environmental engineering too. Then the Central Pollution Control Board, you can refer that site, visit also. Then the MOEF, that is the Ministry of Environment and Forest, that you can also utilize this. You can refer this e-resources for studying the subject. So I hope that you can understand this introduction of this subject, environmental engineering too. If, dear student, if you have any difficulty regarding any point, you can ask me frankly. Thank you so much.